Sometimes summer feels like it should be slow and magical, but in reality, it flies by. Overbooked calendars, trips, summer camps, birthday parties, events, deadlines, and endless amounts of stress, right? Before you know it, August is here and you're wondering, where did the season go? Hello and welcome to the podcast. I'm Jenny Townsend, your host. This podcast is for doers, dreamers, and those trying to decide what's next. I, along with amazing guests, will be sharing stories of success, failure, and what's to come. Thanks for tuning in. Hello and welcome back to the Stroke It Guide. Or if you're new, thank you so much for joining. I'm truly grateful that you're here with me today. Today's episode is a quickie. I tend to do these. They range anywhere from 10 to 20 or 30 minutes. Today is going to be a meaningful episode. A few months ago, I talked about spring, and spring is all about planting the seeds, as many seeds as possible, whether it's ideas, it's relationships, it's habits, it's dreams, and you want to plant as many as you possibly can because some will grow and some will not. Now we are stepping into a season of summer, and summer is a great time for protecting, for nurturing, and it's all about you. And I want to encourage you to tune up about what I'm about to say. A lot of this is based off of a book, Jim Rohn's, The Seasons of Life. He talks about how once you've planted in spring, you can't just walk away. You have to guard what you've been planted. And you have to protect it. Protect it from weeds, some storms, neglect, heat, and in some regards, people. I'm going to read through a few sections that I've highlighted in this book that really stood out to me, and I really want to share that with you today. All right, so once again, I'm going to read some of this, right? What I want you to think about is summer, because that's what season that we're in right now. And I want to highly recommend this book as well, Seasons of Life. This was recommended to me by one of my coaches, Stephanie Overturf, and it's so relatable. It's a quick, easy read as well. So once again, I'm going to read a couple things that stood out to me. Success in life is not an easy matter. Progress in any form and happiness or success in any form require constant effort, for obstacles exist that might discourage the weak and the underserving. Now, a lot of it goes a little bit more into details as well, but I wanted to also read this. The constant, unrelenting pull of life is downward, giving cause for disappointment, despair, and discouragement. There shall always be cause to give up. There shall always be cause for complaint, but engage in complaining and you add to the downward pull of life. The only automatic thing in life is weeds and bugs. They do not need to be planted nor cared for. Their existence is assumed in that they feed and survive on good efforts of the industrious. The summer of life is a time to protect, and we need to do that in a various ways, right? The bugs and weeds of life exist to test the human will to succeed and the human worthiness for life's rich rewards. The weeds of life are designed to turn confidence into doubt, trust into suspicion, patience into impatience, and effort into procrastination, worry, and eventually defeat. Unfair, yes, but often to those who seek something for nothing and who seek the rewards of life without paying the price. I love this book. All right, then I want to also tell you this too. Smile at adversity, for it shall surely appear. Be grateful for adversity, for it forces the human spirit to grow, for surely the human character is formed not in the absence of difficulty, but in our response to difficulty. I think we can all relate to that. A lot of things that are difficult, scary, and that require a lot of risk have a lot of reward. All things, even adversity, have their worthy purpose. Another thing I wanted to read and I highlighted is invest your time in worthy projects. Invest your thoughts towards a worthy purpose. Invest your talents toward a worthy occupation. Invest your affection towards a worthy recipient. And finally, reserve your greatest respect for yourself. It is that image, what you perceive yourself to be, that determines the quality of life. That paragraph right there reminds me of my friend Simone She just released a book called Real Confidence, and she talks about the respect. And if we don't respect ourselves, other people will not. So if you don't respect your time, people will not respect your time when you meet with them or when you budget to go on a vacation or if you are going out to dinner with a friend as well. So once again, you need to have respect for yourself. And I want to encourage you to do that. Another thing that I highlighted is to not doubt yourself, for where doubt resides, confidence cannot. Do not neglect yourself, for neglect comes loss. And then finally, I want to just read this to you as well. Do not imagine yourself to be less than you are, nor more than you are, but seek always to become all of which you are capable of. Do not allow yourself to be ignorant or discourteous, for both characteristics adopted by those who seek to cover their weaknesses. Do not spend time regretting the past, but invest in the time wisely by preparing a better future. You are a fertile seed of the Creator of all things, destined not to lie dormant, but spring forth from the soil called life and grown up upward toward the unlimited horizons, overcoming obstacles in the process. You are deserving, you are becoming, and you shall succeed. This summer, I want you to protect your time. I'm going to give you a couple things of advice of what you can expect and how to make the most of this season. Once again, I want you to protect your time. Protect it by traveling, by resting, by enjoying the journey. Sometimes summer feels like it should be slow and magical, but in reality, it flies by. Overbooked calendars, trips, summer camps, birthday parties, events, deadlines, and endless amounts of stress, right? Before you know it, August is here and you're wondering, where did the season go? So I'm encouraging you to slow down. And that can be super, super hard. Like, I love to move really, really fast. Summer is also a season of nurturing. So I want you to think about this. How can you nurture yourself? How can you nurture the people you love? Are there relationships that need attention this season? I can think of a few of them, right? Maybe it's a friend. Maybe it's a spouse. Maybe it's a child. Maybe it's a parent. I don't want you to pick all of them. I want you to pick one or two. Pick one or two that you can actually start investing some time in and nurturing. You can't nurture everything at once, but you can intentionally nurture something or someone. I want to encourage you to make the call, schedule the lunch, plan the walk, take the trip, sit on the porch, listen to the birds, smell the flowers. Most importantly, don't forget to nurture yourself. It's so important. I want to encourage you to get outside, feel the sun, move your body, and listen to what your body truly needs. Summer has its own challenges, just like the garden. The bugs, the weeds, the heat, storms, and people can be like that too. Distractions, negativity, unexpected issues we never prepare for. But instead of letting those things steal your joy, overcome them with clarity. I want you to go back to your intention or your word for the year. What did you say you wanted this year to feel like? What matters most to you? What are you protecting? What is it that you want to nurture? Living fully requires protecting and nurturing what is yours, your energy, your time, your people, and your peace. Summer is not just about surviving the busyness. It's about tending to what you planted in the spring. As we move through this summer season, I want to encourage you to be intentional. Protect your time, nurture your relationships, care for your body, stay grounded in your purpose, create memories, and continue to learn and grow. And I want to encourage you to get this book. It's timeless and practical. If this episode resonated with you, I want to also encourage you to share this to a friend that may benefit from it. We are all going through different seasons, right? So I want you to trust your instincts. I want you to live fully. I want you to protect what matters. And once again, I want you just to live intentional, Make today the best day. You have the power to take ownership of your life. You have a choice to make every single day when you wake up. I hope you choose to live with abundance and gratitude. And once again, you take care of yourself. You have one life, make it the best. Thanks so much for tuning in for today's episode. And I've got some great guests that are appearing all summer long as well. And summer is a great time to learn and relax and reflect. So think of a book, think of a podcast, think of someone that you can reconnect with that may inspire you. And once again, if you are a vision board person, look back at your vision board. What is it that you want to accomplish or what you want to do? We're mid-year and you've got about 6 months to make those dreams a reality, and you can do it. Wishing you the best of luck. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next episode. I want to encourage you to get my book, The Stroke It Guide, available on Amazon and my website. The book is what you need to know from the boardroom to the bedroom. It talks about how to stroke yourself, your spouse, your partner, your friends, your family, most importantly, your employer, employees, and of course, there's a chapter just for the bedroom. Go to Amazon today and get my book, The Stroke It Guide.